O que estamos a fazer? Vamos para esta cidade, ver o que acontece. Depois temos de ir para onde? Para a neve. Vamos nós!
You flee towards Mifidania, with Goimgar out ahead. The orcs at his back seem to have mobilized unimagined powers in him, and he reaches the gate first, hammering manically against it. He says something and scurries through a small gateway that has been opened to him. Moments later, you also reach the gate.
Get in, quickly!
You push your way through the gate as the first orc arrows slam into the wood next to you.
The other dwarf said we should bolt the gate behind him, but we could use all the help we can get when the orcs come.
That treacherous sissy, where is he?
Boendal and I will look for him. Boindeal and Bavragor, help the city guards in any way you can.
You were certain the two of them wouldn't be much help in the search for Goimgar.
Espetáculo, então ele fugiu. O outro fugiu, escondeu-se na cidade. Espetáculo. Onde é que ele está? O quê? Onde tu vais a ir? Vais minar a tenda. Sai-me da frente!
In the past, travelling showmen regularly put up tents like this in front of Lot Yonan's vaults to draw a little money from the pockets of the servants and the famuli, with plays, vocal performances and all kinds of fun.
Que é isto?
The fabulous Rodario.
Cometh, dear spectators, cometh and see! Let the Theatre Curiosum, with its star actor, the fabulous Rodario, the mysterious Nomora, and the genius Magister Technicus, Fergas, carry you off to another world. Now see and hear, dear spectators, the truth about Nudin the Knowledge Lusty, who disposed of the other magi in a most horrifying way and plunged Girdlegard into disaster. Girdlegard, it will be mine.
Lot Yonan?
O que aconteceu? O quê?
When you murdered Frala and the others...
To your horror, you realise that you can no longer talk. You feel a lump in your throat and your eyes begin to burn as images of the vaults and Synthoras appear in front of you.
I see that my first strike really hit you, Groundling. Oh, how they screamed. If only you had been there to help them.
Before you know it, you are overcome with hatred for those who destroyed your home and killed your loved ones.
By Vracus, I'm going to kill you!
You might try to. And I will take great pleasure in your attempt. Who shall I pick out next, Who amongst your travelling companions means the most to you?
You don't want to take part in the älfs game and keep your lips tightly sealed while you consider your means of escape.
This way! Was that an elf?
If we're quick, we'll get that long ear yet!
Alarm! Alarm! The orcs are attacking! Come, we must defend the walls!
Não, vai atrás do elfo e mata o elfo. Oh meu Deus. Não, tu estás muito fraco, não posso usar-te. Vou usar este. Como é que aumenta o relacionamento? Não faço ideia. Cá vou eu. Estou em todas as escadas. Que escadas? Não é aquelas escadas.
On my way! For you!
Só esse que entrou aqui.
With pleasure!
Como é que mandas aqui para cima? Este está. Quantas escadas estão aqui? Ih, meu Deus.
At once.
What is it? Of course! Prepare yourself! Of course!
Isto vai ser complicado.
What is it?
O que estás a fazer?
Say
Larga
goodbye
isto.
forever!
Vem para aqui. Uma escada já está. Como 7 toques para a minha defesa?
And what now?
Tu, vai para aqui. Duas escadas.
Yes, yes!
O que tu estás a fazer?
End it!
Don't take it personally.
Understood.
Tu,
Huh?
o que estás a fazer? Lá estão 3 escadas, vejo só 2 aqui, vou mais para a frente.
He won't last long.
O que é que tu fazes?
Taste my hammer.
Isto vai ser.
He won't last long.
Yes? For Vracus!
What is it?
And again!
Oh, what bad luck for you!
7. Tu ainda me está com isto.
What's up?
E tu, o que é que tu fazes? Tu, preciso ir para aqui.
He hardly put up a fight.
Está menos um. Nem não mataste este. E tu? É, lutar aqui dentro vai ser complicado.
A bit too much for you, was I?
Yes?
Tu estás aqui, tens de ir para a frente.
Too easy!
Yes?
Tens de ir para ali.
End it!
Menos um. Falta uma escada. Não estão todas já. Fiz. Então matei
For
este.
Vracus!
What is it?
Nem tu estás. Estás cá em baixo. O que é que estás cá em
I'm
baixo?
with you. What's up?
Anda para cima. Todo mundo para
Why
cima.
not? Don't take it personally.
Já morreu.
Come here, you! What is it?
Estou chateado.
Kill.
Estão 4. Não, estão 4. Estão aqui 2. Onde é que está o resto?
On my way!
Tem só 2 que faltam. Eu disse 4. Adeus.
Very good. We're able to stop them.
4.
Simple as.
You wish it weren't so. But it is clear to you now that the city can no longer be saved.
To the side gate. It's our only chance. Yes?
Não estão os outros.
Understood.
What is it? And what now?
Queremos fugir? É uma porta. Como é que estes vieram?
Don't take it personally.
Eu cheguei.
It's locked. We have to open it somehow.
Perhaps we can be of service, gentlemen.
Step aside.
Are you thieves?
Certainly not. We are artists.
Estes dois.
People with extraordinary talents. Say, friends, as you clearly mean to leave Mifadania too, would you have anything against us joining you?
Por que é que vocês querem juntar-se a nós?
We have a long and dangerous journey ahead of us. I don't think you really want to join us.
An epic and dangerous journey? That sounds like an adventure. And anyway, I have already seen that you know how to handle those weapons of yours. In these dangerous times, a big travel route offers the best protection, don't you think?
Eu conheço esse, foi o fabuloso Rodário.
The fabulous Rodario!
Oh, an admirer of my skills? Who would have thought it? I am indeed the one and only fabulous Rodario. This worthy gentleman here is Fergus, the best Magister Technicus since human thought. And last but not least, the enchanting Namora, whose beauty makes the mayor's roses wither in envy. Perhaps we should discuss the rest when we are out of this mess.
I don't know,
The orcs are still surging through the gate and over the wall. You decide that this isn't the right time for discussions.
All right then, let's go.
Let's get out of here. We'll be safe with the firstlings.
The firstlings. The splendor of their halls is said to be unrivaled, and I have heard they have fascinating contraptions, Fergus, that are almost reminiscent of magic.
It's open, let's go.
Ela saltou para a muralha. O que aconteceu? Isso não curou ainda? Não curou. O que é isto? Quem é este? Furgas? Furgas. Naro. Narmora. Isto vai ficar um bocado grande. O que é isto? Estátua de marfim. Uma estátua de marfim finamente esculpida, muito valiosa. Ok. E é adicionado. Quero comida. Por onde é que eu vou? Teria um ponto de interrogação. Quero ponto de interrogação. Acho que dou mais experiência. Ali um orc. Vou apanhar o ponto de interrogação. Depois apanho aquele. Depois vou para ali. Ok.
In the evening, after your escape from Mifadania, you recover from your exertions around a campfire. Goimgar withdraws to a solitary corner. Bavragor devotes himself to his alcohol, and the twins get their smelly dwarf cheese out. Namora and Fergus exchange hugs and kisses on the other side of the fire, while Rodario sits next to you.
Ah, a journey with real dwarves to the stronghold of the firstlings. I'm sure I can write that into my new piece.
A magia que ele usou foi muito fixe.
I must congratulate you on your skills. Find it hard to believe that it's not achieved by magic.
Aha, thank you, but I assure you it has nothing to do with magic. Just alchemy and accomplished acting. We leave the sorcery to the magi.
Don't mention them. There's no love lost on Andakai and her working iron tower.
You've met Andakai the Tempestuous? That is unbelievable. How was she?
She ran away to the outer lands. A damn disgrace.
Andakai had her reasons to leave us. She had already fought against Nodon and was unsuccessful. Furthermore, we wouldn't be here without her, and she told us about Keenfire.
Andakai, the bringer of hope. I like that. I'll have to use that in my new piece.
True to his words, Rodario takes out his notebook and writes something down.
Você encontrou algum primeirista? Primeirista, que raio é isto? Primeirista.
Do you know anything about the firstlings? If I recall the map correctly, we need to cross the first large mountains in the Red Range and then pass through Snowdale to East Ironhald Stronghold.
No one has seen the firstlings for hundreds of cycles, but there are many stories about them. Their craftsmanship is much vaunted, and there used to be trade via a narrow path that led into the mountains, but I don't think there is a man living now who has ever walked that road.
Estamos dia de viagem dos orcs. Planeia fazer.
We're far enough away from Mifidania. Perhaps we should part ways tomorrow morning.
Rodario jumps up and begins to gesticulate ostentatiously.
I think you have underestimated us. Let me introduce myself and my colleagues once more. I am the Fabulous.
We don't have time to look after a pack of jesters.
Rodario seems offended for a moment, but then he grins, turns away from the group and raises his right arm. A jet of flame shoots out of his sleeve. The dwarves are startled and amazed by the brief spectacle.
And what do you say now, critical Mr. Dwarf?
You're a magus. I don't particularly like them either.
At the Curiosum, magic is my area of responsibility. There is a tube under his arm with a flint and a bag full of Lycopediella seeds. When he firmly presses the bag, the flint sprays sparks and the seeds shoot out. And there you have it. Magic fire.
Masterly work, Fergus.
The Magister Technicus shows his appreciation with a nod of his head.
If they all have tricks like this up their sleeves, well, they might not be such a burden after all, Tungdil.
Quantas provisões vocês têm?
How are you doing for provisions? We don't have enough.
We are happy to share what we have. It isn't very much, though. We had to leave most of it behind.
Food is sure to be a problem
comida.
on our journey. Winter's only just beginning to leave Wayan, and people will be keeping a tight grip on the stocks they do have because of the orc attacks.
We have to be frugal and organize as much food as we can. It wouldn't be much of a heroic story if we starved on the way to the firstlings.
Acho que vai acontecer.
Our mission is to forge the legendary axe Keenfire and destroy the traitor Nodon. If you wish to accompany us through hunger, coldness, and danger, then do so. It's your decision.
How could we not partake in such a story? Just think what a wonderful play we could make of it.
If we survive. I was hoping to only resurface once we reach the Red Range. Instead, we have a long journey and a dangerous climb ahead of us.
There may be another way apart from the old trading route. A few years ago, an old man from the north told me of a place called Wackenstein. Apparently, there is an old path there, older than the dwarven tunnels themselves.
Legends and stories. There's too much uncertainty. Let's just see what the next few days bring.
Wackenstein, onde é que é Wackenstein? É isto? Onde é que é Wackenstein? Não parece. É que uma taberna. Beira dos Montes. Acampamento dos Ogres, mesmo ali, espetáculo. E por onde é que eu tenho de passar? Yeah. Queimar. Ah, o Alcanstein é um desses pontos. Ok, ok. Jesus, 8. Tenho 10 dias. Mais ou menos 10 dias. Tenho que comprar comida. Deixa eu ver mais um para aqui. Não há ninguém que vende comida? Eu estou tramado. Para aqui, que era a taberna. Deixa-me ver, aqui são 3. 2, 3. E fica 3.
You are walking past an inconspicuous copse as Namora suddenly stops on the spot.
Wait! We are not alone. Someone is watching us.
Okay.
A trap?
Oh, espetáculo. Bem, mais comida, talvez.
Die, scum!
What are you doing? Why are you attacking us? We're dwarves too. We're on the same side.
I see honest dwarves here, but they are accompanied by scum. I will free you of it.
Oh, really? And what are you going to do on your own against 8?
You, come here.
What?
O quê?
Brother, what are you doing?
O que aconteceu?
Boindle, what's wrong? Come to your senses.
It's no use. They belong to me. Now die, scum.
O que aconteceu? Eu não percebi. Ela está a controlar? Ela está a controlar. Oh, porreiro. Eu nunca usei estes dois. O que é isto? Dardo venenoso. Dardo flamejante. Joelho. Grincho, grita. Ok. E esta. Esta é fraca. Tem só isto. É muito rápido, ok? Consegue fugir quase tudo. Fica invisível ou parecido. Ah, porreiro. Isto é porreiro. Tenho de derrotar esta.
Please wait a moment. I can't do that yet. At once.
Vai, vamos para aqui.
Just a minute.
End it.
Yes.
Even I am not that quick.
Yeah.
Yes.
Attack.
So. Patience, I'll be ready soon.
I'm not that quick. I'll be ready soon.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty much at my limit over here.
Yes.
You're going to leave me here to perish.
What is it?
O que é que eu faço com este? Onde é que ela está? Ela fugiu para onde?
All right then.
Too easy.
I don't want to leave you.
Yes.
Shhh. Ela está aqui.
I don't want to
Consegui?
die.
No sooner does the unknown dwarf fall unconscious to the floor than her control over your comrades disappears. You fetter and gag her until you know more about her sinister powers.
That was, I hope I didn't hurt you, Scholar.
It was as if in a dream, but at the same time, it wasn't. I heard her voice in my head, and although I knew better, I only saw orcs attacking me. You were the enemy.
Bögnilim goes over to the shackled dwarf and kicks her gently with his boot.
This is never a child of the smith, even if she looks like one. Those gifts. By Fracas, there is something evil at work.
You kneel in front of the dwarf and press your axe against her throat.
My name is Tungdil. If I remove your gag, will you answer some questions?
The captive nods, and you pull the gag out of her mouth.
Geralda is my name. It would seem I underestimated you.
É que podes ver aqueles que ela usou.
Your powers, I've never heard of anything like it.
Neither have I. I haven't had them for long. When I try to remember, all I see is black mist, and I taste iron and mud, and there's an elf who...
Did the Alfar give you these powers?
When I try to remember, it hurts, like needles sticking into my head. I am Geralda Bloodstone. I was...
You said something about scum when you attacked us. Has Namora done anything to harm you?
Not her, but her kind. Alfar.
She is a human. She only acts at being an elf in theatre.
In the theatre?
For the first time, Geralda looks at Namora without a hateful expression.
She must die.
Where have you come from and what brings you to Wayan?
I was on my way to the Free Folk. They are said to live in the middle of Girdlegard, without kingdoms or their laws.
The Free Folk? You mean dwarves?
Yes, dwarfs who have left their kingdoms, voluntarily or otherwise. Not everyone has a place in their kingdom.
You instinctively think of your own plight. You are not a secondling, and won't be welcome among the fourthlings since you placed obstacles in their king's path.
Don't believe this nonsense, Scholar. The Free Folk are just a fairy tale that people tell themselves when they don't want to stick to the traditions. Just look what good it's done Geralda.
Geralda prepares to reply, but then she holds back.
Enough talk! She is dangerous, probably crazy. She attacked us, we should put an end to her.
It's what you call amnesia, memory loss, a tool often used in stage productions. We don't know what happened to her, and maybe she doesn't either. We can't just kill her.
Muito falar connosco para ser útil. Vai ser horrível, mas pronto.
She's too dangerous just to let go, so we'll take her with us. Remove the fetters.
You nip any objection in the bud and turn to Geralda.
Listen, I don't know what has happened to you, but we are dwarves and we shouldn't fight against one another. We could do with your help.
The female dwarf seems just as surprised by your decision as your companions.
Thank you. I would be happy to accompany you. I am Geralda Bloodstone, of the Fourthling Kingdom. I'm sorry that I attacked you. It was a misunderstanding.
You realize that your decision doesn't please everyone. Bögnilim and Namora seem particularly upset. But they hold back, and you continue on your way, a slightly gloomy mood hanging over the group.
Acho que foi uma má ideia. Tem um que é isto? Isso é fixe. Isto é mesmo fixe, gosto deste. Quer dizer, isto é 3, isto é 4. Que é isto? Não, vou o redemoinho. O redemoinho vai ser giro. E tu? Dá mais ataque a todo mundo ao lado dele. Agora o dobro disto. Não, quero este. E este? Tens estes poderes? Terremoto. Seu poder dragão. Terremoto. Que é isto? Só 10 de comida. Meu Deus.